Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Manosphere Highlights Daily. This is what a woman leading with her vagina looks like. Women expecting men to pay 90% of her bills. Please subscribe them below. I really appreciate that. See that. Ciao. It's chow time.
Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the Manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
No, to me, no. A man is there to provide for you. A man is there to help you because a man, that's what I grew up knowing and learning, that a man is supposed to provide for you. They're supposed to be there to make your life easier. So if you're not doing anything to make my life easier, why am I with you?
Women.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to the 8 at the table for this video. Salute! Another great example of how women always tell on themselves, how women objectify themselves, and how women have no interest in equality and truly being independent. You're about to hear it all from the horse's mouth. Let's talk about it. We men ain't we? Yeah! We men ain't we? Yeah!
We had this conversation before on this show, and I said I'm never paying a woman's rent.
Okay, that's you. I personally wouldn't be with you, but you'll find a woman that will be with you. I wouldn't be with you.
I'm just never doing that. Like,
that's fine.
Because
you don't have to.
No, because I live good too.
No, I feel you. You
Imagine me
don't have to.
paying $3,000 rent, and then I'm paying $3,000 rent for that's.
I feel you.
That's
I
wild.
understand where you're coming from, but I require something different. If my man has his own apartment and he's paying out $2,000, I do expect him to pay my rent too, and that's just what I require.
So, and what happens when that?
How many men can afford two $2,000 rents in the United States? How many? Very few.
Transaction happens? Does it mean that he can dictate to you who comes over? And
why would he do that? He has his own place.
Because
he's paying my rent because he wants to, not because I'm holding a gun against his head.
No, I'm not saying a gun in his head.
And if he don't want to keep me around, he don't got to pay my rent. Bye.
So if you don't pay your rent, that's it. You're not together.
If you're not helping me with 90% of the things I need help with,
90%? Really?
Why? Yeah, because I'm like, I can do it for myself. So then why are you here?
This is pure gold. This is exactly the impact modern society has on women. This happens all over the world. Like I always say, women are women first. The moment women are able to take care of the physiological and safety needs, they start demanding more. This is hypergamy in full effect. Women are the only ones that can say on record with a straight face that a man should pay her rent or 90% of her bills because she can do it herself.
It's not logic.
The foolishness. These so-called strong and independent women want to be taken care of under the guise of independence. When a woman decides to leave the parental home and live on her own, that is her responsibility and her responsibility alone. The tradition is that the father is responsible for his daughter until marriage, after which the husband assumes financial responsibility and basically takes over from the father. Your wife came to live with you in your house, and so you automatically became responsible for the bills. This is the part of tradition that modern women decided to change into whatever fits their agenda. Don't fall for it, guys. Let's take it a step further.
Because I'm like, I can do it for myself. So then why are you here? Like, you get to me and not do shit?
What?
No, that's weird. I don't.
Oh, so it's just pure vagina, huh? That's all it is? This is pure prostitution right here. Prostitution at its finest. But yet, it's not labeled as prostitution. But it's prostitution.
I want that. Like, I need a guy that's... I am the benefit. I am a great woman. I know how to clean. I know how to cook. I can provide
And
everything a man needs.
what if he don't need that?
Then he could be with a guy.
No. Why would you?
What do you mean he doesn't need a woman to be there to
No, what I'm
nurture
saying is,
him
what
and
I'm saying,
and clean?
the cook and the clean.
So you're gonna eat out every day?
I eat out every day.
This is why women can never win a dating debate. Because what women want is not based on logic, rational thinking. It's not sensible. Agents of chaos. They are walking double standards. She leads with her punani and claims that she is the prize. In her words, the benefit. And without hesitation, she mouths shameful language when the man asks, what if a man does not need a woman to cook and clean for him?
Then he could be with a guy.
This is why women have a problem with the soft guy era, because women need men to see women as the prize. Without this worldview, women have no dog in the fight, because there is no logical reason why a man should pay 90% of a woman's bills when she's able to do it herself.
It's not logic.
The parasite doesn't survive on an equal playing field. That's why the parasite needs you to believe that it's doing you a favor with its presence. Now, pay attention to how women objectify themselves.
If you're not struggling, then why do I have to pay 90% of the bills? If you're not struggling, if you could pay all your bills, then why am I paying 90%?
Why am I you?
Because you like me and
you like me enough to pay my bills.
yeah, but that's now we're not talking. Now we're
So just because you like me and you're giving me sex, I have to pay for everything just because of your sex only. How is this not prostitution? Like I'm confused now. I'm really confused. How is this not prostitution? You are literally only offering sex for money and provision. How is that not prostitution?
We're not talking about love. We're talking about finances, though. We're not talking about love, because if you like me and then you fall in love with me because I look the way, I'm the man you see yourself with. You say, I like the way this man looks. I like his build. I like his size. You know, he's romantic. He's romantic. You know, he listens when I speak. He listens. He's, you know, so he has some emotional. You know, he could balance himself. He could show me emotion when I need him to. So he has balance in that. He's not acting like a bitch. You know, and then I'm paying 90% for what? Is 50% is not good at this point?
No.
Guys, this is a talk show. You are supposed to talk on a talk show. But if you're not on a talk show, run! Get to the chopper! Avoid this conversation at all cost because you're wasting your time. This woman leads with her punani. In her worldview, it's the most valuable thing in the world. Do you really think you're gonna talk some sense into this woman?
Nope.
You're dealing with a woman who's been brought up to think like this. A woman who's been trained to think like this. You're talking about many years of self-entitled doctrine ingrained into her system. How do I know? Because women always tell on themselves. Check this out.
Which, no, to me, no. A man is there to provide for you. A man is there to help you because a man, that's what, well, personally, that's what I grew up knowing and learning, that a man is supposed to provide for you.
Single motherhood.
They're supposed to be there to make your life easier. So if you're not doing anything to make my life easier, why am I with you?
I told you so. The expectation of men taking care of their families never left. It's just on steroids in modern Western society. It's interesting how women raise the price of punani, but crash the value of it at the same time. And once again, she's gonna tell us how women did it. We're gonna let her talk.
But at that time,
Because it's like, okay, let's transition this. So for the 3 months that let's say you weren't paying bills, what if she decided, okay, for 3 months I don't want to have sex? Do you say, okay, what if she feels like that's how she determines love and stuff? Would you be like, okay, would you stick it through? Or would you be like, okay, well, no, I don't want to be with a girl that holds off 3 months of sex?
no, I would stick it through. I would just know that she's doing tit for tat at this point. That now that I'm not paying something, now she's telling me
she's not
that
fucking.
I can't have sex. Okay, fine. And I would just see now I would know where our relationship foundation is. That it's a weak foundation
Because
at this point. Yes.
okay, so if she would still be giving you pussy, would it still be a weak foundation?
No, it will still be somewhat weak foundation, because if you're gonna be mad at me or upset about anything because I'm not paying, then it will show weakness. The whole thing is that you stay being the same. If I pause for 3 months, that you stay loving me the same, you're staying exactly the same, because you won't know.
Will you love a woman the same if she didn't have sex with you for 3 months?
Absolutely, because love is love. It has nothing to do with the intimacy.
Okay, then if you feel that way, then you get with a woman that is okay with you not paying her bills. But personally, I would not be with a guy that would be okay with me not fucking him for 3 months. If I'm with any guy like that, then he's definitely doing something with somebody else.
Why? He loves you. Why would he want to sleep with anybody else?
It's a basic human need, bro. I'm not unrealistic.
She's for the streets. Oh my gosh. That is... People don't have the drive to have sex that much. Like, to that crazy degree, girl, where they don't care for anything else other than sex. No, money and survival is a big need for a lot of people.
3 months, bro, like, if I'm single and it's been 3 months, I'm getting dick from somewhere, somehow. Dick is coming my way.
Something's coming.
Something's coming my way.
Do those guys have to pay?
This is pure gold. They will always tell on themselves.
Chad and
Just
Tyrone
let them
gets for
talk
free.
long enough and ask the right questions. This woman admits on record that when she is single, her most precious, valuable asset, which is her punani, will be available for Chad and Tyrone. Or in this case, Enrique. Enrique doesn't need to pay rent. Enrique doesn't need 6 figures. Enrique doesn't need $6. And without hesitation, she will let Enrique. This is how women raise the price of punani and at the same time made it worth less. Because if her punani was available exclusively to her husband, and 80% of modern women would have the same mentality, then women would actually have a dog in the fight, because the value of punani increases when it's exclusive. But with hookup culture and situationships as the norm, Chad and have an abundance of punani available to them, and the ones who are foolish enough to entertain these unrealistic expectations are the men who have a black belt in simp jutsu. Don't be a simp jutsu practitioner.
But like, no, you can't be unrealistic. Like, just like a woman is expected to do certain things, a man is expected to do certain things. And that's just my perspective. I expect a man to provide for me because I can provide for myself. The only reason I have a man around is to make my life easier, and the only reason he has me around is to make his life easier.
Well, I mean, you can't speak for the.
You tell me in the comment section how a woman that expects you to pay 90% of her bills on top of paying 100% of your own bills is going to make your life easier. Make that make sense.
It doesn't.
The foolishness.
Now, can I get a drizzle?
Drizzle.
Man, we working. Protect yourself at all times.
Shout out to Man Affair Highlight Daily. This is why we don't even have to ask women, what's your body count? Because through conversation, you tell on yourself. We can obviously tell you have a pretty damn high body count if every time you were single, you were getting dick coming at you either way. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.